Since the current uproar with the NFL player that came out of the closet, you know, all this stuff, I thought I might as well make an announcement myself that I'm heterosexual. I love women. Not lately because of my wife, but I enjoy being with women. I like this. I like to go places with them, hang out with them. I don't know what that says about me, except I just always loved women. I can't help it. I don't know how this is going to create be on the news or anything like that. I know people are just in shock when somebody says they're gay. But since all of that is going on, I just got to say that I'm not. I don't know whether that'd make the news or not, but I'm not. Honest. I got to go. Fans, thanks for clicking today's Doretta D. Rose Report. If you get the Steve Austin Show on the podcast, episode 7's up, now online, can be heard at podcast1.com. This week, please don't miss this. This week, Steve goes to war with a fly in his Mexican hotel room. I don't know if there's artillery involved or not, but we'll see sometime. I haven't heard any of them. Paul Heyman's Heyman Hustle blog has posted exclusive new photos of, I say new, N-E-W, photos of diva and intercontinental fashion designer and soon-to-be wife of The Miz, the Maurice. I might have to check that out. And there was a disturbing photo I seen on the internet. It's upset me constantly here. Ever since I've seen it, I've just been upset. Former WWE diva KELLIE noted on Twitter that she and her boyfriend Sheldon Sore recently adopted a new bulldog. Kelly, who is now, by the way, a brunette, tweeted that message and a topless photo of herself sunbathing with the new dog. Of course, she's laying face down, and I tried zooming, I tried to color it, I tried everything with that picture. Couldn't get it any better picture than what it already was. Anyway, there is said to be strong disconnect between The Rock and WWE right now, although no side's admitting anything publicly. But some people within WWE feel that The Rock didn't do right by the company with his most recent run. And with that said, sources add that there will be people in WWE that's always going to be saying that kind of stuff about The Rock anyway, just from, I don't know what you want to call it, envy maybe. And regarding the disconnect between Rock and WWE, the feeling is that everything will be smoothed out over time. Time is money. WWE returned to Columbus, Ohio. Please make a note of it. Around October 8th for a SmackDown taping. Pre-sale password for a little bit better seats, possibly, is SmackDown TV. The announcement of the attendance at Raw in Columbus at the Nationwide Arena was a legitimate sellout. 14,282 fans. Rey Mysterio and others, sorry about having a shirt on today. Rey Mysterio and other WWE reps are at Hulu up front event in New York City today. Don't know why. Steel cage match with Brock Lesnar and Triple H has been planned all along, even before WrestleMania 29, but it was moved up to Extreme Rules because, you know, Punk not being able to, or well, taking time off. Let's just say he's taking time off. And a match may have been planned for like SummerSlam or maybe a later pay-per-view. There's been a lot of talk and head scratching over the way Antonio Cesaro has been booked lately. A series of losses to drop the U.S. title after previously being booked strong. And it's said Cesaro, has not done anything wrong to be in the doghouse. That ain't even considered. But Cesaro's booking was explained by a source as that's the way WWE creative and production changes from week to week these days. WWE officials really are going back and forth from week to week on who they want to push and who they just don't want to push. And they want to use that person to get the other guy over some. So, I got a feeling that, I like Cesaro. He's going to have a good attitude. You just got to get a good personality going with him. And I think he could be a guy that could make a WrestleMania run, as unbeaten. Can't remember whether he got beat last year or not. Oh, well. He could. Just got to get good personality with it. Austin didn't have the personality to begin with either. But, Rock either. Lesnar always had the personality. Anyway, no word yet on what will happen to WWE's partnership with YouTube, but there's a new deal going around with Yahoo. Sounds kind of familiar. From pay-per-view and pre-shows to new original programming, WWE's new deal with Yahoo will begin this summer. So stay tuned for that. I hope it's free, but I don't know. Latest word on Rosa Mendez and WWE status: she won't be back on the road until she takes care of her issues that caused WWE officials to send her home from the European tour. Big Show and Stephanie McMahon, they were not at Raw last night because they were at the Yahoo Digital Content New Upfront event in New York City, where a new partnership was announced. All right, now this is kind of a rundown of it, but I don't see dollar signs, but beginning this summer, it's open, Yahoo will become the premier global video distributing partner for WWE. Yahoo's website will feature a dedicated WWE hub for all of their content that will be available globally. So it sounds kind of like what's on YouTube may just kind of go away, or they may feed. It don't seem like they would feed both. But anyway, there's going to be like 30-minute Raw pre-shows every Monday night. So now we got 3.5 hours or more. Count the overrun. 2 weekly series of original programming. There's going to be 50 episodes per year. Regular show, on NBC, CBS, and stuff. There's usually anywhere between 31 and 33 shows per season. But anyway, 50. So there'll be just about a new. It's going to be 2 weekly CBS per year, 50 episodes. So it's going to be awful close to new one every week, except probably for the holidays. Exclusive access to WWE archives of historic full matches, shows, highlights, and other events. And there's going to be additional pre-show content for WWE pay-per-views and clips from current WWE TV shows, probably in case you missed it. So it sounds interesting. Don't know how they're going to have to pay again. That could be their answer to a network. Former WWE TNA star and local hero Daivari turns 29 years old today. Tonight's WWE taping is going to be taking place in St. Louis. It's going to be taken care of from the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan. Confirmed for tonight's tapings is Antonio taking on the U.S. champion Kofi Kingston for the main event. Kane taking on Dean Ambrose in the SmackDown main event, and advertised locally as Sheamus, Orton, and Del Rio taking on Swagger, Show, and Mark Henry. Alright, the updated card for Extreme Rules. I don't know, we only got 3 matches. I think they usually have at least 6. Could be 7. But anyway, here, coming out of Raw last night, WWE title event is going to be Ryback taking on Sheamus. Steel cage match, of course, is going to be Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, just for the hell of it. No title. Ladder match for the World Heavyweight title is going to be Del Rio versus Swagger versus Ziggler. And I'm sure there's going to be a Diva match. I'm sure there's going to be, I would say, maybe 3 other matches. I forget when the Extreme Rules is. Must be about 2 weeks from now, I guess. Alright, that's about it so far. Don't know what the deal is. Haven't heard any more about Cena and his foot. So we'll check that out later. Thank you guys for clicking. I gotta go.